morning, champions. Happy Wednesday morning, coming to you live from the 5 a.m. Club, where we get up early and we conquer our morning to own our day. Hope you're having a fantastic Wednesday morning. I hope you're waking up fired up for the wheel spin. I hope you did what you needed to do to get on the wheel spin, because the wheel spin is exciting, right? Good chance to win a lot of money just for doing what you're supposed to do, just for being consistent, just for putting in that effort, and then some of you all the extra effort. And obviously, the beginning of this week, I really focused on that consistency and that activity. And yesterday, we talked about the power of one more, right? The power of having that mindset of saying, okay, just one more call, just one more presentation, just one more sale, make that last call a sale, and how powerful your mind and your mindset and your spirit can be in order to make those things a reality, right? And then when you live that reality, then that becomes your new normal, that becomes your new consistent, and then constantly trying to get just one more, that's part of that 1% better every single day mentality, right? And then on this Wednesday, it's just a reminder, the other thing we've been talking about a lot, right? We did live transfer training multiple days last week and really reinforced that mentality. That training applies obviously to all of our lead types, and so no reason to only think of it as live transfer, right? But it's that concept of cherishing the call. And how do we cherish the call? It's that understanding. I think for some of us as agents, we need to understand who our clientele is. And so this is your 5 a.m. Club reminder that Miss Jones, Mr. Jones, is 73 and uninsured for a reason. And so at no point within the first couple minutes of a phone call are they just going to proactively say, yes, actually, I need life insurance and I have been waiting for you to call me, right? 73 uninsured or whatever the age is or whoever it is, the reality is that you're probably the 30th person on average that they've talked to about life insurance. And so they don't need to be talked to about life insurance. What they need is to know, like, and trust you. And then as you do a needs analysis, to find the real need, right? And you cannot make a sale to somebody like the majority of our clients until that need is discovered and the emotional connection is there, right? No love, no sale. So if you can't drill down to why them loving their family is more important than anything else in the world, then you're never going to make the connection to the sale, no matter how much you try and bully them or push them or use pressure, sales tactics, or looping or anything like that. This is such a unique sales cycle that there needs to be such an emotional needed connection. Plus, they have to know, like, and trust you. That is always the challenge. And so always remind yourself of that. Remind yourself that Miss Jones didn't wake up yesterday, have her 72nd birthday, and go, oh my goodness, I never even knew life insurance existed and I need it. That just does not happen. Now, every once in a while, you get that person that just says, oh my goodness, so-and-so passed away and I went to their funeral and I didn't know how much it cost, and then I saw your ad and then I called you and now here we are and now we're talking. Yes. Does that happen on occasion? Yes. But even that person, you should slow down, reestablish a connection with, and all that stuff. Because again, in a week, that emotion might be gone. And so you've got to have that extra connection. So that is your reminder today. Live transfer, A lead, B lead, referral, whatever it is, you've got to slow down. You've got to establish a connection. You've got to get to know them. You have to know what makes them tick. You've got to know why they love their family, right? Most of us love our family, but you've got to really drill down and find that and be able to paint that emotional picture. The old expression, a picture is worth 1,000 words. Well, the emotional picture of what does the world look like, or more specifically, what does their family's life look like when they're no longer here. And when you can paint that picture that if tomorrow they don't wake up, what does that look like? And they can truly digest that and understand that, then what service we provide becomes invaluable to them. And at the end of that call, they will end up thanking you. And that is how you make more more sales. That's how you help more people. That's how you protect more families. So that's my reminder today on the emotional side of this. And then that is how you have more presentations. You can establish way more by slowing down. You don't mention sales or insurance or anything in the first couple of minutes, and you do what you need to do. And when you do that and you take the time and you do some warm up and you get to know them and you understand that even your warm up is you getting fact finding in so that you've got more ammunition as your presentation continues on, and then I promise you this whole thing gets easier. So aspire to be better today than you were yesterday. Do it every single day. You'll be amazed to where you end up, folks. Let's have a fantastic Wednesday. Don't forget to be on the National Zoom at 8:45 for wheel spins. And then we jump right to the 901 Club and we keep this train rolling. And we do that by doing what we just talked about. So have a fantastic Wednesday, and I'll see everybody soon. I'm out.
Woo!